You think about sex thousands of times in your life, not because you're weak, not because you're immoral, but because one ancient force has been shaping human behavior long before money, politics, religion, or even civilization itself. A force powerful enough to build empires, start wars, create art, destroy reputations, and quietly influence decisions you don't even realize you're making. The uncomfortable question is this: how much of your life is truly your choice? And how much is driven by instincts written into your brain millions of years ago? Every day, modern humans wake up believing they're rational. We think we choose what to wear, what to watch, who to follow, who to date, what success looks like. But beneath the surface, another system is running, silent, ancient, relentless. Your ancestors, who ignored reproduction, disappeared. The ones who desired connection, who noticed attraction, who pursued intimacy, passed their genes forward. You exist because, for countless generations, desire worked. And evolution rewards what works. This isn't a moral judgment, it's biology. The human brain evolved to treat sexual opportunity as important because, from an evolutionary perspective, nothing mattered more. Not comfort, not status, not even survival itself, because survival without reproduction ends the story. This is why sexual thoughts can appear at strange moments. During work, while scrolling your phone, in the middle of a conversation. Your brain constantly scans the environment for signals related to attraction, connection, and belonging. Most of that process happens unconsciously, long before logic enters the room. And in the 21st century, that ancient wiring has collided with something unprecedented: technology. For most of human history, people lived in small tribes. You might encounter a handful of potential partners in your entire community. Now, in a single hour, social media exposes you to more attractive faces than your ancestors saw in a lifetime. Your brain was never designed for infinite options. Dating apps, advertisements, movies, music videos, algorithms. Entire industries compete for one thing: your attention. And few things capture attention more effectively than sex. Because attention once meant survival. This is why sexual imagery appears everywhere. Not because society suddenly became obsessed, but because companies understand human psychology. If desire drives attention, and attention drives profit, desire becomes a business model. Every swipe, every click, every notification competes for ancient circuits inside your brain. And the consequences run deeper than most people realize. People report feeling more connected than ever online. Yet loneliness continues to rise. We have endless access to stimulation. Yet many feel emotionally numb. We confuse attention with intimacy, attraction with connection, validation with love, but they are not the same thing. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer believed human beings are driven by a blind force he called the will, an endless cycle of wanting. Achieve one desire, and another appears. Satisfy one craving, and the mind creates the next. For a moment, desire promises fulfillment. Then the feeling fades, and the search begins again. Modern neuroscience tells a similar story. The brain's reward system often responds more intensely to anticipation than to satisfaction. In other words, wanting can become more addictive than having. That's why endless scrolling feels irresistible. Why fantasy can overpower reality. Why people chase excitement while feeling increasingly empty. Because the brain adapts. It always asks for more. But philosophy offers an important distinction. Sexual desire itself is not the enemy. Desire is human. Shame is not wisdom. Suppression is not mastery. The real question is whether you control your desires, or your desires control you. The ancient Stoics understood this. They didn't teach people to eliminate desire. They taught people to examine it. To ask, is this impulse leading me toward the life I want, or away from it? Am I seeking connection, or escaping loneliness? Am I choosing consciously, or reacting automatically? Because freedom is not the absence of instinct. Freedom is awareness. The moment you notice your impulses instead of obeying them, something extraordinary happens. You create space between feeling and action. And inside that space lies choice, real choice. Perhaps that's what makes us uniquely human. Not that we experience desire. Every animal does. But that we can question it, understand it, transform it. The goal is not to become less human. The goal is to become more conscious. To recognize that beneath every craving may exist a deeper need. For meaning, for connection, for acceptance, for love. Because sometimes what we call sexual desire is actually loneliness wearing a mask. And sometimes the thing we're searching for isn't another body. It's another soul. So the next time desire captures your attention, don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Ask something more powerful. What am I truly looking for? The answer may reveal more about your life than you ever expected. And if questions like these make you see human nature differently, stay curious. There are still many mysteries hidden inside the human mind, and together, we'll keep exploring them.